You're in the gym, you're lifting, maybe you're hitting bench press, you're really good at bench press, hitting 225, repping it out. All of a sudden, your gym crush walks by and you add another plate on there. Then that girl in the gym comes over and she says, "Oh, you're so strong. I'm proud of you." You finish school, you graduate, and as soon as it's over with, friends and family all come rushing up. "Congratulations, you graduated college. I'm proud of you. Good job. Good work. Here's a card. Here's some flowers. Enjoy the rest of your fucking life." You're on the football field. There's 30 seconds left on the clock. You go out for a pass. You catch the ball. Game's tied up. You score the touchdown. And now your team wins the game. And everyone rushes to thank you and congratulate you for scoring the most epic touchdown your team's ever seen. And your dad texts you and says, "Good job, son. You've been doing a great job recently. Keep up the good work." And then your friends from middle school and high school comment in your Instagram post, "Congrats, bro. I'm so proud of you." And while all that stuff's great, that's not how you win. Because to the rest of the world, it looks like it happened overnight, but they don't know about the dark. And maybe you don't either. So in this video, I'm going to explain what most people don't see and tell you what got me here to where I am today, a little bit about my story, and about how you can do the same thing if you haven't already. But a lot of times we think winning is when the trophy gets handed to us, or when we get the diploma, or when we get the girl, or when we get the nice car, or when we put the video on Instagram saying that we did it. When in reality, that's not how this shit fucking works. There's more to it. You don't win when you get handed the diploma or the trophy. You win in the dark when no one is watching you. And that's the biggest problem I notice nowadays. We're all ready to perform when there's people watching, but we're not ready to perform Monday morning. We're not ready to perform when we wake up in the middle of the night and we can't fucking sleep because that demon in your head is just screaming at you to get up, and we don't listen to it and go back to sleep. We tell ourselves over and over and over again, "Last game, and then I'm going to sleep," and we don't. You ask yourself why you don't win, because it's very fucking simple. You can win anything in this world if you just put your mind to it. You can win all of it. And I thought this was fake. I didn't believe this shit, man. I saw Eman Gotzi. Three techniques to have a great morning routine. Hamza, right? Dopamine detox. Oh, big dopamine detox. Andrew Tate. Oh, just work hard, work hard. I didn't believe it. And now I have friends asking me for jobs. And now my dad's texting me and saying, "I'm proud of you, son." And all the friends from back in the day are saying they're proud of me. And I haven't even done anything, bro. I have 13 subscribers on YouTube. I have barely any money to my name. But a couple days ago, I sat in here with two of my friends making cold calls for my business because they believed in what I was doing. But that wasn't a win. The win happened in the dark when nobody was watching. When I was 16 years old, I weighed almost 300 pounds. I was overweight and I played football for my high school football team. And I did not start, and I quit because I hurt my ankle. I sat around all day and played video games and ate pizza while I waited for the next task for someone to hand to me. "Oh, you got to get up and go to class. You got to go to work." But if that wasn't happening, I was sitting around fucking off, smoking weed, drinking alcohol, bullshitting. And one day, I had a turn of events. I had a fuck this moment where I said, this isn't working out for me anymore. This drinking, this doing drugs, this partying, playing video games all the time, and being fat, this isn't working for me. So I started going to the gym. I started a business, and I started working hard every single day. I started learning, this isn't fake, bro. This is me. This is really me. This is everything that I do. Those books back there are not just a fucking front. I've read most of them. And there's more fucking, bro, there's more right here. I've done a lot of learning. And a lot of times we think winning happens when we get the trophy, when we make that $10,000 a month mark in our business. But that's not how it fucking goes. And I'm here to give you a pep talk and tell you that that's just not how it's going to fucking go. If you think you're going to be able to hop in the gym tomorrow and get an amazing physique, you're out of your fucking mind. If you think you're going to be able to start a business tomorrow and start making 10K a month in a month, you're out of your fucking mind. Because that's just not how this shit works. Get in your fucking head, bro. I'm so serious. I'm jacked up right now to tell you this too. really want you to fucking understand that it's not easy. If you like this stuff and you want to see more of it, and you like what I'm talking about, because I want to help you. I want to help you make your first $10,000 month. So if you like this stuff, subscribe, like the video, and continue watching, because I will help you get to 10K a month or whatever the fuck goal you want to make in your life. I started going to the gym after my fuck this moment, and I've gotten so far with my physique and with my strength. I'm not even the same person anymore. I don't even look the same. I wouldn't necessarily call myself like in the best shape, but I will say that I don't have fucking pudgy ass cheeks anymore. But how did that happen? In the dark when nobody was watching me. In the dark. By myself. I remember there was days a year ago, I used to wake up every morning and go to the gym at 5 a.m. And I don't have a car. And I didn't have one back then. So I would get up and run or bike to the gym every single morning, 7 days a week for months. It didn't matter if it was cold, rainy, snowy. I was running to the gym. I'd have a backpack on my back with all my book stuff, all my stuff for the day to go to school with. So all my book supplies were in my backpack. And then also all my training stuff was in the backpack. So this heavy backpack, and I'm biking down to the gym. Sometimes I'd literally stop and do push-ups in the middle of the fucking road at 5 a.m. It's not a fucking game, bro. There was nights where I'd be up at 2 in the morning and I'd run to the gym and get home at 6 in the morning, all just to get to where I am today, to get the physique I have today. And I'm not perfect. So where are you? The countless nights that I've had sitting in front of this, at this desk, in front of this fucking computer, doing work that I couldn't even explain to anyone if they asked me what the fuck I was working on. In common language, I just I just can't explain it. Or the nights where I'm fucking sitting here staring at that whiteboard, sitting in this chair, looking at this fucking big ass graph that I have drawn out, or this big ass workflow I have drawn out, trying to figure out the best way to optimize it and where the bottlenecks are, or the hours of meditation. This is real, bro. This isn't bullshit. I'm not fucking on here trying to claim some fake ass bullshit influencer crap. The fucking countless hours I spend sitting in front of this fucking phone talking to myself, basically, and all the random shit on my wall. It's real. And I want you to understand that you can make results in your life if while you're not around other people, you are working on something that is fucking important to you. Something that fulfills your purpose, that makes you money, and that makes you a better person. Because playing video games is not going to fucking get you there. And neither is drinking on the weekends. It's Friday night right now, and I'm recording this video alone in my room, while everyone else I know is out right now, right at this moment, drinking and partying. And the thing is, and I honestly, you know what? I was going to say I hate to say this. If you're one of my friends and you're watching this right now, and you've made it this far in the video, and you're listening to what I'm saying, understand this. You are going to be there drinking and partying at that same fucking bar in 10 years if you don't get your act together. And that doesn't just go for my friends, that goes for anyone watching this video. You will be in the same position, if not worse, in 10 years. While the people that are making changes now, when they're 20, 21, by the time they get to be 25, 26, 27, they'll have built a physique that is worth existing and living through, a strong body that they can maintain the rest of their life, where they'll be healthy late into their 60s and 70s, building an empire, a business that runs on its own, so if they have to fuck off, they can, building a social media following, so that way by the time they're 30, it's an asset to their business. The people that are doing that are going to be a lot more well off than you are when you're 27. And that's not to say you have to go out and make a social media following, bro. But you can get better grades in school. You can try to learn everything you can. Because I guarantee you right now, here's one thing. I guarantee you, especially if you're a young man, you don't know anything about women. And I don't care if like you've slept with all these different girls. We're not talking about like some skank that you met at a bar. Sorry if that hurts your feelings. We're talking about the actual divine feminine. You don't know how to treat a woman properly. I guarantee it. And if you don't learn how to treat a woman properly, by the time your wife comes around, you're not going to know how to handle it. And I'm not coming out here saying I'm all this and that either. I've read up on the topic a little bit, but I'm not saying I'm the best at understanding women. I'm not saying that at all. But I will say that I understand that there's an amount to learn because women do not think the same as men. Again, sorry if that hurts your feelings, but we think differently. So that's my pep talk, bro. If you actually want to do this shit, if you actually want to graduate college, if you actually want to start a business or get in good shape, you're going to have to work around the clock, especially when no one's watching. Because you don't win when you bench 315 or when you squat 450 or when that girl kind of grabs on your arm instinctively, just touches you, right? You win on those hungry nights when you really, really want to eat something, but you know you shouldn't because your intermittent fasting hours are over. Or when it's 5 o'clock in the morning and you just want to hit the snooze button, but you decide to get up. That's when you win. And here's my last thing, too. But if you're hitting that snooze button and eating that junk food, even though you told yourself you wouldn't, and jerking off when you told yourself you were going to quit jerking off, and saying, oh, I'll get to it, I'll get to it, I'll get to it when I have time, you're losing. And you're going to stay a loser the rest of your life. I hope that was a good enough pep talk to fucking straighten you up and tell you to get your shit done. So get out there and get it done. And stop scrolling through social media. Because if you keep scrolling through social media, you won't have time to get that shit done. Now fuck off.